That's me, Nessie. Welcome back to Jam Talk About YouTube show and talk about anything and everything. Today we're going to talk about season 3 of How I Met Your Mother. If you guys haven't already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into the ranking. Bow. Number 20, we have Everything Must Go, and this is when Barney and the character Abby, Stella's assistant, this is when they plot against Ted, and it's a little weird. Not too bad, though. Britney Spears is in this episode, so that was a good touch. I loved me some Britney. So that was nice to see. But other than that, not much. I didn't care for the Barney and Ted debacle, so I don't care much for this episode. And it felt weird to me because we have Barney staging an engagement. We have Barney doing this, we have Barney doing that, and it's very weird. And I'll be thinking that Barney's real and all that. It's just a little weird. So, yeah. At number 19, we have Little Boys, episode 4. This is when Robin dates the guy, and the guy has a kid. The kid and Robin bond. And, yeah, the kid draws a drawing saying Mommy. Lily thinks, because since that kid is in her class, thinking about Robin, she tells Robin. Robin confronts the kid. The kid opens the door. The door reveals a new mommy. A different girl. The guy gets dumped by both, I believe, or just one. And that one was Robin. Yeah, not much to go off of, but it's very self-explanatory. However, I just didn't like because this really solidified that Robin does not care about kids. She doesn't like kids, she doesn't care about kids, and it's weird. But yeah, it's fine. At number 18, we have the Sandcastles in the Sand. This is when we have the introduction to Robin's ex, Simon. And this when Melanie Marsh, I believe. I don't remember. I think that's her name. Correct me in the comments. But, yeah. I don't know. This is the episode that Barney and Robin, they hook up at the end because they're watching the music video because Barney wanted to see it. Robin was sad and embarrassed. So, yeah. It's fine. I mean, not good, not that, memorable. However, this doesn't take away that it was very emotional for Robin, but very out of character because she normally doesn't go for men like that. I don't know. Again, it was just a weird episode. But yeah. At number 17, we have Rebound Bro. This is when Barney was trying to get a hold of Ted again after the whole Barney and Ted talking about Robin thing. That kind of set everything into motion for this episode. This episode had the introduction to Rudy, I think. Yeah, his name was Rudy. He's a guy who his nose bleeds anytime he gets an erection. Very funny stuff. This character is funny, but weird. It's a little weird that Barney stooped to that low. Because in the future we have not a Father's Day and he has a group of people. So I don't understand why he stooped to Rudy. But probably because it was just a plot line, right? It was just a plot line. He needed wingman, Rudy's there. It's funny, it's comedic. However, in my case, it wasn't funny nor comedic, and I really enjoyed this episode all too much. However, I did like it when Robin came into the fray. At number 16, we have We're Not From Here. And that's episode 2. This is when this is when Robin and her boyfriend, who is played by Enrique Iglesias, and I love him. I adore him. He's funny. I like I like him in movies. I like his music. I like everything about it. I do enjoy him. I do enjoy everything else. I think he's funny. I think everything else is funny. But this is when the family comes in, and that's weird. Because why in God's earth do you think it's okay for your family to just barge into your girlfriend's apartment? I don't know. Ain't that weird? At number 15, we have The Chain of Screaming, episode 15. And this is when we have Marshall, his boss, played by Bob Odenkirk, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's him. Anyway, he did great in Better Call Saul and all that. But yeah, it was cool to see this play out because the boss comes in, yells at Marshall, and Marshall just cries. And then Barney explains to him the chain of screaming. And he said, Arthur yells at you. You yell at Lily. Lily yells at the little kid. The little kid yells at the boss, yells at her parent, which is Arthur's boss. Arthur's boss yells at Arthur. Arthur yells at you. It was a chain of screaming. Isn't that a circle? Well, chain circle. Eh. But yeah, it was funny stuff. I like it. Just not up there for me because I enjoy other episodes more than this. And yeah, it's not bad. Just in my opinion, it could have been better. So yeah. At number 14, we have How I Met Everyone Else, episode 5, and when we meet that annoying girlfriend of Ted's. She comes in, and we get the explanation of how they met, how Ted met everyone else. Ted met Robin at a bar. Ted met Barney in the urinal. Ted met Marshall at college, and Ted supposedly met Lily at the college party. We find out that it's not him. However, they thought it was. And they thought he was kissing Lily and Lily was kissing him. Of course, Ted believes that until they find out later on, but yeah. It's fine, but I feel like she was trying to cause drama when there was not a reason to. And this prompted Barney to do his crazy hotness scale, and that was funny. But yeah, not bad. I just don't like it that much. I don't like it when the group is after each other, and that kind of felt like it was after each other, and I didn't like it. At number 13, we have I'm Not That Guy, episode 6. And this one... Sorry, I need a refresher. Number 13 is I'm Not That Guy. That's when Marshall has that big meeting with someone who supports polluting and all that. And of course Marshall wants to be an environmental lawyer. Yeah, it was weird but funny because the guy gets caught later on, and that's like a great story and it's funny. Not memorable of an episode though. But yeah, it was after Marshall yelled at Arthur and quit his job in the chain of screaming. But yeah, this episode's fine. It's not the best, but it's just fine. At number 12, we have the goat, and this is when Ted finds out about Barney and Robin. Episode 16, when we get the hookup. Episode 17, when we get the aftermath. And number 17 is fine. But he also dives into Barney's dilemma, because he feels bad about Ted. He's worried about Ted. He wants Ted to have fun with him one last time, because he knows the minute he's going to tell him, it's going to ruin everything. And Ted took it like a bitch. Like, I get it. But why stoop to the level of, hey, I'm done. And you're not dating her anymore. Like, I get it. It hurts. But if you actually sat down and listened to the arguments and listened to the people, it's a misunderstanding. It happened once, it's not gonna happen again. It happens again. But in the near future, we're good. At number 11, we have Doe with the Treat Bar. Episode 7. Okay. This is when they find out about Lily spending. And yeah. What the fuck? I just think it was a little questionable on what we were doing here. But it was funny. I liked it. The apartment was funny because once they get in, it's not leveled, and everything else is a little weird. And then they also live near a treatment plant, so that was funny. But yeah, overall, it's a fine episode, and it really just shows the character of Lily and Marshall having a fight, and Ted trying to figure out why, and Barney is just sitting there, and Robin is helping Ted and all of that, and that's cool. At number 10, we have No Tomorrow. This is the big St. Patrick's Day episode when they have that St. Patrick's Day party. And this is when Ted really lets himself go. Why? I'm gonna say this now. Ted is the worst character in every single episode. I just can't stand Ted. And that sucks to say about the main guy, but he sucks. But yeah, this is about the party, and this is when his umbrella, the ever looming umbrella that always happens. But yeah, great stuff. I think it's memorable for that, and the guy punching Ted and all that. And yeah, the umbrella, the iconic umbrella, is fun. So yeah, and that comes back in the series finale. I love the series finale. Is there questionable things? Yes, but at number 9, we have Third Wheel, episode 3. This is when we have the the threesome, or what's supposed to be a threesome. Trudy, the one from the pineapple incident, comes back in this episode, and that was a nice little touch. And Ted was gonna have a threesome with her and her friend, but it ended up not happening, and things went sour. I don't remember much. All I remember is it went sour and it went weird. That's all I gotta say. At number 8, we have the bracket. episode 14. This one we have, this one we have Barney. And this, remember when I said Abby was going around telling people that Barney's a slut? This is when we start that journey. This is when we start that story out for the season. This girl is going around and they're trying to figure out who, and they put it in a bracket style thing, trying to figure out which of these girls are mad at Barney. And it's actually pretty funny. I don't mind it. It was pretty damn good episode. I liked it when they were trying to hunt down every single person. So yeah. And then we find out that one of them is because he did the Ted Mosby architect thing. And one of them has a website that says, I hate Ted Mosby. So that's funny. At number 7, we have the Yips, episode 10. This is when they went to the Victoria's Secret party, and Barney, being the stupid idiot he is, but lovable stupid idiot, can't hit on girls. He just doesn't have the confidence, because when he found out that the girl that he lost his virginity to, basically lied to him and said that he was good, but really he's not, he goes down a depression. But Sweet Pointer and Ross so well, and he's just sitting there, he's like, it could have been better. I love that. But yeah, it was a good episode, good, Barney development. I still think he's a meh. I love him. He's my favorite character of this whole series. However, could have been better. But yeah. Number 6, 10 session, episode 13. This one we had that, this one we introduced Stella. Not introduced, but practically introduced. This when Ted wants to ask out Stella, but can't. And, yeah. It was a fun episode. I didn't like how he treated Abby, though. He treated Abby like a pawn. And that was just not right. And I hate when women get used as a pawn just to develop more things, and that's weird. To me, it's strange, and I don't like it. At number 5, we have Wait For It, episode 1. This when Ted is trying to get over his breakup with Robin. Didn't work out. But yeah, not bad, not good either. It's just meh. I know what the story is. I also know what the objective is. It's just a little weird because they meet, and this is when we have the butterfly tattoo. But yeah, it's fine, but it's forgettable. I'm not really the biggest fan of this episode, so meh. At number 4, we had the Platinum Rule. This is when Barney and the gang, they're trying to convince Ted not to date the doctor, because this also transpired, right, throughout everyone's life. The couple that Lily and Marshall met, that was the highlight of the episode. I like that. Not much to go off of, but I love this episode because of Barney. He was really trying to get Ted not to date Stella, and did it go well? No, he's still dating her. It's fine. I mean, yeah. Number 3, we have Slapgiving. When we have that Slapgiving, we had a countdown and all that. It's just a classic episode because it's just a cool nod to the slap bet, and that was a cool episode too. I liked it in season 2. I liked it in this one, and I also think this was a great example of a slap can happen at any time, but also getting too obsessed with something can lead to people being angry at you. And Lily got mad at Marshall, and Robin invited an old guy to dinner and all that. So that was funny. But yeah, great stuff. At number 2, we have Miracle, episode 20, and this is when Barney gets hit by a bus, they get hit by a car, and all of that. I love this because it shows emotion from every single character. It shows emotion from every single... it's just cool to see Barney go after his friend when his friend basically abandoned him. So, yeah. And I get it. He feels betrayed by Barney, and I get that. But it's just weird that you're hating a guy that makes one mistake, and then you're fine with not being his friend. It's just weird to me, and I got frustrated with Ted in that. But at number 1, we have Spoiler Alert, episode 8. And I love it when they spill the secrets, when they spill what's the matter with all of them, because my favorite episode of Friends is when Ross, Monica, and Chandler do that, when they're all exposing secrets. And this is when they all expose what they do that is annoying. And it's my favorite episode of the season because of that. Because I love their overactive brain now. That now they're just looking for it. Now they're just okay, well, shit. I don't know. Do you have to chew so loud? And Ted's annoying habit of correcting people, and Marshall seeing everything, and that's when we find out that he's a law student, that he's a lawyer, and that was cool. He passed the bar and all that, so that was a cool little celebration. So I like that. So let's get into the character ranking, shall we? At number 5, we have Ted. I don't like Ted that much. Ted was just annoying and frustrating because it seems like he's trying to make himself look good, but also we all know that you're just a scumbag. He's just irritating. I don't like Ted. At number 4, we have Robin. She was a little annoying, but she wasn't as bad as Ted. There's just not much for her to do except for being a plot device for the Sandcastle episode and for Barney and Ted. There's not much else to really say about it. At number 3, we have Lily, and she was fine. She was great to really hone in that everyone has faults. And her paying a lot was funny. her being in crazy debt was funny, and when Marshall found out, she's like, Marshall, we need to talk. Like, as if he doesn't always see the freaking screen. But yeah, that was awesome. At number 2, we have Marshall, and when he finds out that he's trying to be a lawyer, and goes after the whole, like, Arthur thing, the whole thing where people want him, but he doesn't want to be there because of pollution and all that. It's a great character. He's a great character. I love that character. I love Marshall. But not much as I love Barney this season. Barney is the guy who is trying to be a better man. He's trying. He, not trying with the women, but he's trying with his friends. And once him and Robin sleep together, he was devastated. He felt like he betrayed Fred. He betrayed Ted, and that was sad. It sucked. It was heartbreaking for him to go through that. So yeah, great stuff all around. Let me know in the comment section, what part of season 3 did you like? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I post every single day. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Bye.